pass it out. We don't need it now. Just can't hang the beat, don't bend if the can't hang the beat, don't bend if the.
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Toronto Raptors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Boston Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The postseason continues to heat up here on 2K Sports. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on the way. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for Toronto, Barnes and Poeltl down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Barrett in at the 3, small forward. Now here's Holiday. Outside Tatum, the 3 is up. Poeltl grabs a miss. On offense, here come the Raptors. And this group has been storming through the postseason, sweeping the first round and with a chance to go up 2-0 here tonight.
They've been firing on all cylinders, and we'll see how they do. I mean, the competition getting a bit tougher the deeper into the playoffs we go.
Now here's White. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
To me, this is when Derek White is at his most dangerous. When the jumper is falling, it opens up the other aspects of his game.
Pass to Barnes. The 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto with a triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Grady Dick picks one up.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Good from White. White hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Quickly passes to Poeltl. Beyond the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Outside White. Barrett against Brown. Outside Tatum. The 3 is up. Boston, no good that time either. Toronto has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Fires in the triple. Barrett's got 6 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. I spoke with the Raptors head coach for a bit. We discussed the different ways that Al Horford can impact the game. And coach told me he defends, he rebounds, he can score from all 3 levels. Al does whatever his team needs on any given night. He's the glue guy, so it'll be interesting to see what contribution Horford brings tonight. BA?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Now here's Tatum. Pass to White. Can they get it? And he goes in for the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Raptors making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Emmanuel Quickley, number 1. Scotty Barnes is 2nd.
And those two guys have been dynamic in the postseason, providing a lot of playmaking.
Tatum passes to Horford. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Here's Barrett. Over to the left wing. Pirtle, the pass to Quickley. There's the three. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Brown. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto leading by 12. Now here's Barnes. From deep. Sinks the tray. Barnes has got 6 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebound, Toronto.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And here's Quickley. This one for 3. He drops it from range. He has 6.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Tatum. White on the wing. Brown looking around. Pass to Horford. Now Tatum. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. He can't get that one to fall.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
The 3, Barrett. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Goes up at the stripe. That won't go either for Tatum.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. At small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Springer in at the 2.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Tatum looking it over. Pass to Springer. A shot from the high post. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Here's Abaji. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Tatum passes to Springer. Shakes him. Deflected. Pass to Pritchard. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Agbaji. And Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Tatum can't hit. Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Agbaji, pass to Brown. The 3 from Barnes hits a 3-pointer. Barnes has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Here's Pritchard, checked by Mitchell. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Releases, and it falls all over the rim and in. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Agbaji, the pass to Barnes. Here's Brown, and another basket for Toronto.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Springer passes to Porzingis. Barnes with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And the basket by Agbaji.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
They get it back. They kick it out to Porzingis. Drills it from deep. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
When Porzingis is knocking down that 3-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
Pass to Agbaji. Left side, Brown. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Brown's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Springer. Rejected by Brown. Here's Agbaji, hounded by Tatum, and the basket by Agbaji. Agbaji's got 8 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
The Celtics have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Tatum can't hit.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Fires the 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Agbaji. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. 13 points in the game.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Over to the wing. Porzingis against Barnes. They need this. And that one's good. Porzingis. 34 seconds left in the first half. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, Bruce Brown has turned himself into a legit threat from 3-point territory. Look out, folks.
Now here's Tatum, guarded closely. Pass to Cornet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics. Luke Cornet. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. 6 16 seconds left in the second period. Lets it go. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Agbaji's got 15.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Bruce Brown. This is really a developed part of his game. His passing is on point now.
And here's Brown for three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Raptors running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Toronto Raptors.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now would be more prepared to guard the three-point line, but that hasn't been the case. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah,
see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Barrett is the three, and Barnes will play the four. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the five. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. The Celtics on offense. Now White. Outside Tatum. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Pass to Barnes. Now here's Barrett from behind the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
White looking it over. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pure from three-point range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
The three from Barnes hits the trifecta. Barnes has got 6 points in the quarter.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Outside White. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Barrett. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the paint. The three from Quickly. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
They double-team Tatum. Outside White. Back to Tatum. Puts up a three. Barnes with the rebound.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Dick. Drops in the three. Dick's got 15 points.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Looking to end the run. Here's Holiday. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Holiday.
What you love about Drew Holiday is this understated toughness. You know he's going to give you great effort and intensity nightly.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday hits them both.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
And here's Brown for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Tatum, and Boucher with the block.
Boy, if Boucher is nearby, I'd be hearing footsteps if I was a shooter. This guy can erase some shots with that length.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Minute 32 left in the third. Launches a 3. Rebound Toronto.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The pull-up! And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Cornette's checked in for Horford. A minute 9 left in the third. To end the run. Oh, rejected by Boucher. From deep, Mitchell nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket on the night. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And again, Toronto with a triple.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Brown, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now, that's exactly what you want to see. Aggressive basketball at its best.
Punched it home with as much power as he could. Here's Olynyk. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
With 4 on the clock, Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And so it's Toronto, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
But we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown. Xavier Tillman is out there with Javonte Green. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Raptors. Nabaji. And the three-pointer goes.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Celtics shooting 35% so far in this one. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Had the space there, but it's offline.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
This guy is on a roll offensively, and Bruce Brown, that changes the equation for his team.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Brown, no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. The 3 from Mitchell. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Pass to Porzingis. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Toronto with the ball. A nice run going, 12 in a row. All right, now an update on Al Horford from Allie LaForce. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Celtics head athletic trainer. He did share some good news. It looks like the injury is not nearly as serious as they originally thought. And it's almost certain that will mean the end of the playoffs for him. A difficult way for his season to come to an end, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Here's Brown. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Out to the right wing. The 3 ball. And Walter gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pritchard, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And that one's good. Temple.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Brown inside. That one's wide left. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Gets the three to fall.
Now, this is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Temple. Right through the D for the layup.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the triple.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Now they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Outside, Brown. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Davion Mitchell.